Today we're going to learn how to place dummy objects in a created environment. Okay, so we're going to have a tour through a city. So first of all, this is a city I had already made. Okay, so this is just very simple. I added some buildings, I added cars, and I added people. So what we're going to do here is this. We're going to go ahead, you're going to start out by, and as you can see here, I've got a road snaking through a small city. I want your city to be bigger than mine. Okay, so you're going to need to, first of all, create a world, and then you're going to have to add buildings, people, and cars. Okay, so after you have done that, here's what you're going to do. In my building, in my city, I'm going to set it so we are going to make a tour, like almost like a flying carpet through my city. Okay, so let's start it out where we're going to go here. Right now we're in the object gallery. Okay, alright, so we're going to go ahead here where it says more controls. We're going to click there, and what we're going to do is I want to have different sort of like points where my camera is going to go to. So I'm going to need to make some dummies. Okay, so we can go here where it says drop dummy at camera. Let's click there. Alright, so now if we look at the list of things I now have a new folder that's called dummy objects. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to call this now, I'm going to call this, instead of dummy, I'm going to click once, click a second time, just on the words, and I'm going to just call that view 1. Okay, view 1, that's going to be my first view. Alright, now what I'm going to do then is this. I want to zoom in, go down and forward. So I want to go down and then forward. Okay, so let's go a little bit farther down and a little bit more forward. Okay, there we go. So now again I'm going to drop my dummy at the camera, and again that's going to add another dummy object, and instead of dummy we're going to call it view 2. Okay, and again then I'm going to go down and forward. Okay, so I'm actually going to go even farther down, and let's go here, drop dummy at camera. Let's go ahead then to, we'll call this view 3. Whoops, click once, the second time, view 3. Okay, so now go down, forward, and this time I'm also going to tilt my camera up a little bit, because we want to be going through our city. Okay, so let's drop another dummy at our camera. Let's call this view 4. View 4. Okay, now let's move forward. Then let's go down, and now I'm going to tilt my camera over so we got this view, and again drop dummy at camera. This is now going to be view 5. Okay, so let's move again, and we're almost, for the purpose of this video, we're almost done. So we're going to be going here, drop another dummy. This is going to be view 6. Okay, view 6. Okay, now we're getting very close to where you can see here I've got some people. Now my people right now, they're a little bit too big. As you notice, Alice currently is larger than the police car, and the police car is larger than the road. So that's what we call a problem. That's okay though. What we're going to do is when you do yours, you're going to make sure that yours is a little bit more accurate and realistic. So in my case, all I would have to do would be to resize at those objects. But for now, it's okay. So this is going to be, I'm going to do one more, or actually two more. So we're going to drop it by dummy at the camera, view 7. View 7. Okay, last one. We're going to do one more here where it's just going to float through there, and then we're going to go up. Okay, and now drop dummy at camera again then, and view 8. Okay, so so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to our program. So we've added enough of those dummies. Okay, so now we're going to go to first of all, do an order. Okay, do an order. Start that out with that, and we're going to be using this command called set point of view. So let's go ahead, let's navigate to our camera. Okay, let's go to our camera. Then we're going to go to Set Point of View 2. We're going to put it in here. And we're going to start out with our dummy objects. We're going to start out with View 1. And then let's go ahead then, View 2. View 3. View 4. And actually, a quicker way to do it was we can just copy these. So let's see, 4, then 5, then 6, a couple more, 7, and then 8. Okay, so let's make sure this came out okay. So let's see what we got so far. All right, good. So right now we've got a very simple tour. Now for yours, I want you to make more dummy objects so it's a little bit smoother. Okay, I didn't get to see much of my city, so your city is going to be bigger and better than mine. So we're going to need more dummy objects. So I'm saying, like, at some points you can take your camera up, down. Think of it as a magic carpet flying through your city. Other thing you can do is you can adjust your as far as how the style of each of these commands. So it says here style. You can set it to, right now it says to gently. What you do is set it to abrupt at that starting point, and maybe at here the point of view, or excuse me, the style abruptly as well. Another thing you can do too, where it says duration, okay, set it to a longer duration. That means then, and I'll show you here, let's go ahead and change our duration here. It's going to take longer for that sort of flying, that pass to take place. So let's go to here to play, and you can see here, a little smoother, okay, a little smoother, at least with those ones where we set the duration to a different one. Okay, that's good stuff. Now, here's sort of a thing here I want to do next. I want to have it set where I want it to just test to make sure that my sort of from the top, the whole tour worked well. What I'm going to have here is I'm going to have it where, let's see, at what point did we start seeing people? I think it was either, I think it was 5 or 6. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to move 5 and 6. Take this end point here. So I'm going to have this top, see right now I've got do in order, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's make sure that's good. So let's go to our, see where we first start seeing people. So let's go ahead here to view 4. Nope. View 5? Nope. View 6 is our first one where we actually see the people. So I'm going to go ahead here. View 6 now is outside of this. So this is good. I want to have do in order 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 because we don't see any people. But once we get to number 6, view 6, I want to have a do together setup where I want to have, when we move to 6, I want to have some of those characters I program move, so the cars and the people. So basically those people and cars are set to stay still until the camera actually sees them. So let's go ahead then to, let's pick one of it, this Alice here. Now let's do a car first. Let's do that front car. And you know what? Let's just do police car 2. Let's set it so it's, let's see, move at, move to. Let's do a move, okay? All right, so we're going to have it do move forward. Or actually, yeah, let's try it move forward. Or not move right, excuse me, forward. So let's see. Let's see how that works. Okay? Let's see what we got here. Okay, so that didn't go too well with that. But let's go ahead and change the distance it moves. And let's check this out. Let's try that out one more time. You can see it actually moved while the camera couldn't see. So we're actually going to set it where It's in the next one. So let's set it to. Let's actually change that do together as a do in order. Okay. And now let's try that again. Just to keep it organized. So our main objective, though, is to set it so we're going a tour through the city. There, yes, that's what we wanted. So while our camera's moving, we also want to have it that things and people and cars, all this stuff is moving just as the camera goes over it. So I want a detailed city. I want the camera moving throughout the city, and just as the camera goes to a new object, like sees a car, sees a person, I want that person or thing to move. I wish you the best of luck. This should be an excellent project.